edition of the NBA Live on 2K Sports. Along with Coach Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. Hall of Famer David Aldridge will be joining us from the sidelines moments from now. It's Western Conference against the Eastern Conference here in Minnesota, where the Timberwolves will try to protect home court. This game against Milwaukee here, it's their first look at the Bucks. They lost both of the matchups in this interconference battle a season ago. They'd like to change that now.
Yeah, and last year it didn't matter whether it was on the home or on the road. They failed to take a game from either of the two meetings.
Yeah, real disappointment last year for sure. They don't want a repeat of that this season.
Here's Lillard, and Damian Lillard with the jam.
Yeah, Lillard has those ups. He can get to the rim when he wants to.
Greg, this is some kind of note. Last year, Minnesota, for just the second time, had ever won a series in the postseason.
Yeah, they've been bounced in the first round, 10 of 12 appearances. But last year's team was different. Their elite defense fueled the conference finals run.
Randall from outside. That one's off. He starts the game with a miss. Lillard surveying the D. First quarter, about a minute and a half in. And he banks in the layup.
The shots are certainly falling for him here in the early stages.
Minnesota off to a slow start. 6-point game.
Oh, you gotta finish at the rim right there. You hate seeing those opportunities go to waste.
And Damian Lillard throws it down hard.
And Lillard also entertaining as a player, someone who isn't afraid to put on a show for the fans.
Now here's Randall. His last outing with 20 points. Gobert down low. Picked his pocket. Pass to Giannis. Down low. Lillard. Good. In the assist go. To Giannis. Lillard's got 8 points.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
Yeah, it's not difficult to figure out why they built this lead. They have been dominant in the paint.
So the Timberwolves called their first timeout. Defeated by the Pelicans in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
And that was a game to forget. You'd like to find some teachable moments, but I think they'd like to just turn the page and move forward.
Well, everyone has off nights. They just need to make sure that they bounce back strong.
Entering the home stretch of the season, GA, how excited are you for the play-in tournament?
Oh, it's a lot of fun, Kevin. You can go from a 10 seed to making the playoffs. It makes this part of the year that much more entertaining.
Well, that's why you feed Gobert near the rim. He makes the most of those easy opportunities.
Lopez, right side. Lillard with it. 8 points for him. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Hey, GA, how about Damian Lillard's time in Portland? 11 magnificent years.
I mean, Kevin, arguably the best trade. Trailblazer of all time. Rookie of the year, then 7 All-Star appearances. Dame will always be a legend in the Rose City.
Now, here's DiVincenzo. Last game we saw him score 13. No one near Randall as he lets it go. And the 3 off target. Trent gets the bucket.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
Yeah, but you can't let up at all. They've got a chance to put this game away early, and they should take it.
Out of bounds.
Out of bounds. Milwaukee takes possession. On offense here, the Bucks. They've got a 13-2 run going. Pass to Lopez. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard.
This is from
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
Yeah, now it's all about maintaining this lead, but you can't start playing it safe. You got to keep attacking and executing.
Now, Antetokounmpo, following the miss by Julius Randle from deep. Back to Antetokounmpo. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert. You know, you were talking about Giannis. He can put up 30 a game without taking many shots from the perimeter. And that's a tall order these days, especially because he gets doubled every single time. Well, Greg, it took 40 years, but the Bucks finally won their second NBA title back in 2021.
Yeah, Kareem leading that 71 squad. Giannis was the man in 2021, averaging 35 and 13 during the finals, closing out the Suns with that 50-piece in Game 6.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. And that one drops. DiVincenzo's got it back down to within single digits for Minnesota. Lillard up top. 9 points in the game so far. And that one's good by Giannis.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
And so it's Milwaukee holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. They've been playing some ferocious defense. And we'll be right back. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Bucks.
Well, the way they've been attacking inside is phenomenal. Consistently getting high percentage looks, and that's what great offenses are all about.
And they're also hitting that mid-range shot at a high clip. A big key will be to continue that success throughout.
Yeah, so skilled offensively. Getting the ball in his hands is generally a good idea.
And it's Lopez at the elbow. Back to Lillard. And rebounded by McDaniels. Timberwolves trail by 8. Pass to Randall. And there's another one for the Timberwolves.
And their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first.
Lillard left side. And then Lillard slams it in.
Hey, dunks aren't always for the big fellas.
A serious power move from the point.
Well, in this league, you can see powerful plays from anyone and anywhere. Your position no longer dictates your scoring option.
And it goes down 2 points.
Yeah, and you see the leadership of Lillard in that sequence, keeping everyone involved, not looking to do it all himself, but creating for his teammates.
Here's Randall. Back to DiVincenzo.
Out of bounds.
And out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession. Milwaukee leading by 10. Lillard outside. And Lillard throws it down.
Some nights, Lillard can just keep going and going.
To the middle. Here's McDaniels. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. To the paint. Here's Gobert. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. And it's Kuzma with the ball for Milwaukee. Trent with the wide open look. Here's Giannis. Minnesota with the rebound. Next game they'll take on the Pacers in Indianapolis at Gainbridge Fieldhouse.
In for the Wolves.
On the wing, DiVincenzo. They look to him for part of their offensive attack. Right now, he averages nearly 12 points a game. Outside for Randall. 3 on the clock. Back to DiVincenzo. Another miss by Minnesota.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
And the defense of the Timberwolves stand as good as it gets.
Well, Kevin, they can compete with anyone when it comes to size, not just up front, but on the wings. They're long and athletic, but it all comes down to execution, and they get it done.
Count the basket. Randall's got 7 points here in this quarter.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Pass to Lillard. Trent outside. But Trey in the hoop for his third make from the field. He's 3 for 4 thus far in the contest.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Now Randall. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Randall's got 10 points.
Just a heroic scoring effort from him this quarter. He's doing everything he can to will them back into this game.
Kicks it out to Lillard. Off target from three-point range. Timberwolves trail by 12. Pass to Edwards. And the Timberwolves call timing.
Yeah, just looking to tighten up their defense in the paint. They've got to be better.
Yeah, it's basically a layup line. You're not going to win many games if you can't offer more resistance than that.
There's 57 seconds left to play in the first half. And he drives in. Shot's good by Alexander Walker.
Well, credit the screen there, springing him loose for the finish.
Prince, right side. The three. Gobert pulls it in.
And one thing I liked in the first quarter was their aggressiveness to draw the contact, putting the defense on the defensive. And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Outside, Porter. There's 21 seconds left in the first half of basketball. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him. Clark into the lane. Some solid defense there from Jackson.
Defense does just enough to alter that shot.
Prince wide open. And that one off the back of the rim and in. And so it's Milwaukee with a 10-point lead.
Your Timberwolves. 20. The Bucks.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. In the last few decades, we've seen the three become more and more necessary for offenses. Wondering if you think that's a good thing.
Well, it is, and teams not only understand the value of making a lot of three-point shots, but the threat of the three spreads out defenses and actually makes it easier for you to get shots at the rim. So the three is absolutely necessary to be a great offensive team in this league.
Quickly, is the arc too close? Should they move it, maneuver that a little bit?
Well, the skill level is really, really high. I like the suggestion of keeping the arc the same all the way around, which would eliminate the corner three.
Back to Clark. Fires from deep. And the rebound goes to Lopez.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Let's go. Good, and a nice assist from Porter.
Assisted by.
And the Bucks lead by 12.
Whatever drawbacks Lopez may have, scoring in the post isn't one of them. He is a nightmare for opposing defenses to deal with down low.
Back to Ingles. Out to the wing. Shot clock at 6. Inside. Reed. Out to the right wing. Clark with a wide open look. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
Oof, ugly start to the second half. They're still scoreless in their first 5 attempts.
And with that miss, they're just 1 for 4 to start the third quarter.
Even now, Stan in his late 30s, Mike Conley still able to perform at a very high level.
Well, Kevin, his father was a gold medalist in track and field. So even as Mike Jr. has maybe lost a step, he's still able to compete athletic. Oh, nice job protecting the rim, turning an easy bucket into a miss.
And Clark slams it in.
Strong to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Well, that's exactly what's needed when you're trying to turn things around.
And it's Conley with the ball for Minnesota, trailing by 10. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Back to Reed. Offline with his 3.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time. Yeah, the defender all over.
Milwaukee shooting their 5th and 6 free throws of the game.
And one of those guys who fell in the draft the year he came out due to injury. Porter healed up and has taken the lead by storm.
Pass to Reed. Here's Alexander Walker.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Back to Reed. Launches it. Porter pulls it in.
Hey, he hasn't been at his best this quarter. I'd like to see him be a little more patient right now.
And the wide open shot from Reed. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet. Reed got himself on the board with 3 there. To the inside. The shot's good from Lopez. And the Bucks lead by 11.
And how about Porter Jr.'s court awareness? Excellent job finding the open man with the pass. There's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
The Bucks shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here. First one. calls for. Minnesota making some changes.
Prince taking 2 shots.
And so he hits both.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
To the middle. Here's Randall. And the rejection by Smith.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Rudy Gobert continues to embrace the challenge of elite rim protection. He said competition is what it's about. Sometimes I'm going to get dunked on, and sometimes I'll get the block. But I'm not going to stop coming and doing what I do. I'll be there every time. Kevin?
David, just like you. Thanks so much. Porter with the steal. Prince in the corner. .23 seconds left to play here in the third. There's the triple. Julius Randle with the rebound.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him. But luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Outside Porter. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And as we end the third quarter at
30, the Bucks 42.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Bucks leading by 12. Pass to Prince. Porter looking it over. Smith on the wing. He's looking for Porter and finds him. And the shot goes in. Porter's got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the Bucks.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Here's Randall on the money with the shot from the left block.
And this is how Randall likes to operate, taking it in to the defense over and over again.
And the dunk by Prince.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little bit.
Yeah, I'd consider calling timeout right away after that one. The defense has to be better there.
Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play.
Well, with his team leading, he might just want to put that one in his pocket next time.
Gobert with the block.
Nice play by Gobert, providing elite rim protection for over a decade.
Milwaukee leading by 14. Here's Prince. And the dunk by Prince.
Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Well, converting on those transition opportunities is just so important.
Minnesota calls timeout. And as a coach, what were some of your favorite parts, Stan, of life on the road?
Well, Kevin, we get treated really well on the road in the NBA. I mean, you travel on great charters. People take care of your bags. We stay in great hotels. But my favorite part of being on the road was when we were on our way home. Easier to win at home, family at home. That was the favorite part of it.
How about the bonding experience that a lot of coaches talk about when you're out there kind of alone against the forces, just you and your team?
Well, I definitely think players bond on trips like that because they're not going in different directions. They team to spend time together. I don't think any of them ever wanted to spend time with me.
All teams deciding to change it up.
Make some noise.
Here's Reed. They grab their own miss. Out to Edwards. Randall left side. Down to 5 on the shot clock. McDaniels gets a wide open look. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Just one of many things Reed contributes on the floor. His ability to save plays by just being in the right place.
Pass to Trent. Here is Lillard. Another shot. Back to Trent. Here's Giannis. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Oh, Giannis getting the defender to bite. That's a patient move, earning himself a trip to the line.
Taking 2 shots.
No good on the second free throw. Timberwolves trail by 15. Outside for Randall. Fires the three. Antetokounmpo pulls it in.
Defensive breakdown there, and they got lucky. He's not going to miss too many of those.
Buries it down low.
Contact just doesn't matter against Giannis. Once he's inside, he is not to be stopped.
A clear look for Reed. And all around the rim that time before dropping in.
Well, we've all had those as coaches. That's a no, 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 yes type of shot.
And it goes out of bounds. That one is off Smith. Here's DiVincenzo. Out of bounds. Milwaukee takes possession.
Milwaukee ball.
Milwaukee leading by 15. Giannis outside. Back to Lillard. Reed with the block.
Well, Reed really gets after it on defense. He's a big man that loves coming up with blocks.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for Milwaukee.
The biggest factor tonight had to be their great shooting. They shot much better than the other team.
Yeah, they were working hard on both sides of the floor, but that sky-high field goal percentage, plus the pressure defense to force the other team into a lot of misses. Love the effort tonight.
And for the year now, they'll ramp up their win total to an even 40.
And this is a great way for them to kick off this season series. 2 more games ahead, and they've taken the mental advantage with this win tonight.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Damian Lillard.
Every time he shot it, it seemed like it was going to drop in. And if it didn't, everyone was surprised.
Reed with the block. And they recover it. Giannis outside. Just 5 to shoot. And they double up on Antetokounmpo. And it's Lillard missing.
Well, credit the defense there. Bothered him enough that he couldn't get it to go down.
Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Offensive rebound. Back to Reed. Second chance shot. Rebounded by the Bucks. Lillard outside. Down it goes. Nice one there from Antetokounmpo.
Assist from.
Yeah, they sucked the energy out of this arena. Tremendous effort on the road.
Yeah, and winning games on the road is huge, especially when you get them in such a convincing fashion.
And so it's the Bucks taking care of business in this one. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a master.